Hey there, YouTube. How's it going? This is the first live stream featuring a video, a product review on the channel. Well, I want to welcome you. My name is Steve Wicks, and I'm here to help you in, just kind of navigating all the different products that are out there, all the different softwares that are out there in tech. And as you try to, produce your podcast, as you try to produce content, any type of creative effort, that's why we're here to just kind of give you some reviews and let you know what works well, and what you should invest in if you want to do so. So leveling up your content game is super important today, right? Because they got AI all over the place, but there are many people like me that you just want to do it yourself. You want to not rely on AI to produce good video, and so there are lots of tools out there that will help us do that. All right. And today we want to talk about how to change your background quickly, how to do it easily and quickly so that you can have some versatility in your productions. All right. And in your content. And so the newer products, right? These things are awesome. The first one we want to talk about is the RGB 62. All right. This is this newer product here. It is live. We're live. And if you want to leave a comment, by the way, please do so. And let us know what you think. You have any questions, if you have any comments to make. Some of you probably will know more about these products than I do, but I just wanted to share with you how I use them and how I think that they can definitely help you improve your content. All right, so the RGB 62 is the small one here, and I got this from Creator Camp. Ecamm is a company, a software company, and every year they do this event called Creator Camp. And last year, this was one of the things I acquired through Creator Camp. It is the newer RGB 62. And so RGB, what that means is that it runs all the different colors through this device. And I have a few of these, I have larger versions of this also that we want to talk about today. I have it for my key light here. And then I also have this light over here that's casting that the blue light over here that we'll talk about as well. And so they really kind of can elevate your live streaming, your podcasting, anything where you have to create a mood or create a particular look that you're going for. So let me show you without any delay some of the things. I want to start out first. I'm not going to talk about this small one here. I want to talk about the one that's casting the blue light. So all of the newer products, all the newer lights, they have an app that you can download from the App Store. And you can connect all of your lights to your app. All right. So this is pretty amazing. So what this allows you to do is just select whatever camera you want to work with. You can actually control all of them at the same time if you want to. You can do that. But let's just go and let me show you what you can do here. I'm going to go back to my main camera and see. Look at the blue on the wall. Okay, there's a color wheel. There's lots of different things you can do with that light. But one of the things you can do very easily, you talk about how fast you can change the background. Look at that. It's green. It has a totally different look now. And what I'm doing, I'll show you here, is I'm just going through this color wheel and I'm just changing the color there. Try to pull that up here. So as you can see, look at this. I'm changing the color wheel, and that color back there is just changing. Wherever I place my thumb on the color wheel, it changes the color to that. And then in addition, you also can just choose the color there. Like I chose red, and you see what happened there. Now it's a little too bright. You can come down on the brightness there. All right. And so that's about right if I want to use red. Then there's orange. And that's orange there. And you can go up on the brightness and make it a little more oranger. There's yellow, there's green, all the major colors there. And look at that. So that's pretty cool. So yeah, you can just change colors as you need to and give your background totally different look. Here's light blue. That looks pretty good. Then there's a darker blue. And then you can also like just use the color wheel to adjust that darker blue and just really create the look that you want back there. So that's pretty cool how you can just easily and quickly change the colors in your background to give you a different look. Now another thing that you can do that I really like is, and let's see, let's go to, it's got special effects as well. So I'll just go to all of them. Let's choose like a party. So you can emulate, that's like, if you had a party, that's something that you can do as well if you wanted to create content and, just give the effect, give the illusion that you're at a party. You can do that. And you can speed up that light flash like that, or you can slow it down. There's just so many things you can do. You've got lightning to make it look like there's lightning going on. All right. So if you got a scene or content that you're producing and you want to make it seem like it's lighting, it's lightning outside, you can do that. I could cut off this light here and we can kind of be in the dark and, it would give that effect. Okay. Let me just adjust. You see what I'm doing? So I'm going to adjust this other light as well. This main light I have here, and I'm going to turn that down. So it really gives the illusion like, hey, there's lightning happening. You can just, change the scene to fit that, to suit that circumstance there. All right, let me go back to, let me pull that back up on the scene so you can see. All right, so now I'm going to go back to that light, and let's take it back to, oh, now this is a cool feature here. You can match a source. So as you can see here, there is this camera where you can actually use this camera and point to a source in the room, and it will allow you to use the lighting in that place to set the setting for your light so that your white balance will be set correctly. That is an awesome feature. And then also we've got light source. We've got warm. That's a warm white halogen. We've got sunlight, can mimic sunlight. I'll go to full screen so you can see that. And that's mimicking the sunlight, like it's sunlight coming in through that window over there. And of course you can go darken it if you want. You can just play around with it really to get the look that works for you. I really like this feature. And again, if you get any value from this, or if you have any questions after you see this, just let me know. Let me go back and just put this back where I like to usually have it. Okay. And see how, look at that. You can just totally adjust the background to suit your taste. Let me turn back on my fill light. And so, we've got the 3-point lighting system, and I'm not sure if you're familiar with it, but most people are. But the 3-point lighting system is your, key light, which is your main light that's giving you your main light source. And then you've got your fill light. This is what this light here is. Okay, you can kind of see how it's filling in my face. And then you've got this light back over here, which is casting light here and on this chair here and just on my shoulder area. And I can show you what it looks like when I turn that off. You see? See the difference? And it's just that little bit extra that kind of gives your image that pop that you want to make it look as good as it can as you're live streaming or as you're producing your content. So that's that light in a nutshell. And again, it's all controllable by the app. And you download the app on your phone and you can just change the color and just, you can really get some great looks. just by utilizing that feature. Put it back on blue. Okay, now this smaller light. Now this is a cool light. Let me go back to the overhead shot here. Now look at this. This small little unassuming RGB light is pretty cool. What you can do is you can turn it on. Now imagine what you can do with this light. Like, let's say if you're talking about, product, you can do product shots and you can cast the light on the product as you're talking about that product. Let me see if I can find a product here. Let's say just lotion. All right, so let's just say I was talking about this lotion, and you have it here, and you just cast that light on it, and you take your photos, or you kind of do your video, whatever you want to do. Kind of move that light around to give you that shadow, give you that look you're looking for. This gives that whole background a blue look there, right? Now, again, this light is also controllable by the app, as you can see here. Look at that. So it's blue because that's what I got chosen here. Now, if I move this on the color wheel and say go to red, oh, that's the wrong light, excuse me. Go back here. And pick the right light. There we go. All right. So now, if I go around, you see how that turns red? Pretty cool. So there's just so much you could do with these lights. And I'll show you one of the best ways I like to use this light. But look, blue, cast that blue light on it. Take your product photo, do whatever you want to do. Product video, green. And you might say, well, that green is too bright. I don't like that bright green. You can change that, and I'll show you how to do that. See, first of all, this brightness. You can go up on the brightness. You can come down on the brightness. See that? And all change it with this app here, okay? Awesome, awesome, awesome product here. The RGB light by Neewer. Pretty cool. And so now, what I'm going to do is show you how I like to use this in the scene, in my main scene. And let me just get up and walk back there and show you. Take off my mic here. My headphones. So, look at that. I've just added like a pop of color there. As you can see, there's like a pop of green over there now. And I can turn that up and make it more pronounced. All right, I'm back. We had some little internet problems there. So that's amazing. I love the fact that when you're broadcasting with the Ecamm, if you have an internet problem, it's okay. It will just, pause, and whenever you're ready to go live again, whenever your issue is resolved, you can just click the button and go back live again. So it's pretty cool. So here we are back live on YouTube with the live stream. So again, awesome product. And you see that light back there? That's just, utilizing that little small light just to give you a pop of color, just kind of break things up here. All right. So if you have any questions, again, this is just how you can dramatically kind of change the mood and the ambiance. And again, I'll do some more playing around here just to kind of give you an idea of what you can do with changing different things here. Let's go back over to this wall over here and see what we can change. Look at that. That gives you a whole different new look there, doesn't it? Right. So what I did here, just go back. So what I did, the brightness is about on 51%. And the color temperature, I went all the way up to 6,300 Kelvin. So that's pretty cool. And, that gives you the effect that you see here. I can go a little bit brighter, or I can go all the way down. And see, if you take that light away, that completely makes it dark back over there in that corner. But, again, with these lights, you can just adjust it on the fly and change the look of your background. I'm going to go back to the color wheel and make it blue again. Back up a little bit on that brightness. So yeah, RGB. Now let me show you here the link for these products. Now this is cool. I think that this is not typical. I think as you see right here, it says Prime member. So if you're a Prime member, just go right now and see what you see. I'm not sure what the price will be at the time you click the link and check, but that's a good price right now. So just go and see. I am an Amazon affiliate, and I put my affiliate link in the description so that you can kind of see for yourself what Amazon has to offer here. So here the product page here, and you can see. I'm not going to talk about price, but you can kind of see what's going on there, right? All right, and so now if you look at also these product photos, you can kind of get a sense of these the app that I talked about here, and I showed you. And there's some other features on here like Bluetooth connectivity. That's how the app controls the light. All these effects, and it's got a Bowen mount so that you can put on the grids and umbrellas so that you can direct the light where you want it to go. Lots of control there with that. And so just go to the page and look around and see if it's something you want to add to your content creation toolkit. All right. So the other light that we discussed, and here, that small light, the RGB 62. It is magnetic also. I forgot to mention that, but it is magnetic. And so what that means is that you can get it and put it up on places where, that has a magnet. As you can see there, it's magnetic. And that just gives you a lot more creativity in terms of where to put the light if you don't have a tripod or something like that. And it also has a piece on here. Let me see if I can. You know what? I'll go over to that light and show you what I'm talking about here. But I'm gonna go over there and pull it, show it to you. This is a pretty cool feature that I want to show you. And again, if you're watching this live or if you're watching this on a replay, thank you very much. Please leave a comment if you learn anything about these Neewer lights. If you have any questions or comments, just let me know. And if you just like and subscribe, and we'll just share together if you want to see any other products. All right, so look at this. So this light here has the cold shoe on it. So you can put it on a tripod. You can put it on the top of a camera. I've used it on the top of a camera. As a matter of fact, let me go get a product to kind of show you what I'm talking about. Be right back. No, it's not where I thought it was. Yeah, the product is way in the other room, so I can't show you what I wanted to show you. However, you can see here that you can just slide that onto like your camera, your DSL, or sometimes the cages where your cell phone can be. There's a little place where you can slide that in so that you can have that there. Just lots of things that you can do with this light. And as you can see here, there's a little slot there for you to slide it into. There's one on this side as well. And there's one at the top here. So there are a lot of different ways you can actually connect this to whatever you're using. And again, it's all controlled by the app. Super cool. Yeah, go to the website, check it out. And again, look at this. app control. Let's go back to the 62 there. Just look at that. Just imagine the creativity, the things you're going to be able to do with this light. So if you're not using something like this in your content creation, please feel free to just test it out and try it out. It may be the thing that, takes you over the top, that makes people stop when they're scrolling to see what you're doing. It might be something that would help out with that. And these RGB lights are amazing, and I love the connectivity to it all. So again, this RGB is the brand. Check it out. I mean, Neewer. Sorry about that, Neewer. Neewer is the brand. RGB 62, super affordable, and so is the larger lights that we're using for the key light and the field light in the back. So thanks for watching this live stream. If you're in the replay, part of the replay squad, just drop me some type of encouragement. This is the first time we're going live here with a product review, and just wanted to test things out, see how it works. But YouTube, thank you for being there, man, and let's grow together. So make sure you like and subscribe and smash that like button, okay? And subscribe so that, I know that it doesn't matter as much subscribing. I hear lately that on YouTube is really about creating videos that resonate with people. And so that's what we're just trying to do, just trying to create videos that have the products that you're interested in, the things that will help take your content creation to the next level, okay? So thanks for watching, guys. Take care. We'll see you soon.